Dran, as you duck out of the lightsaber's path, you see the beaming light zip over top of your head. Vroom, 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 of this green spinning lightsaber. It turns off as you dodge out of the way, and you see it strike Jeska right across the chest. Zoom! And then you watch Jeska's lightsaber just start to drop and fall to the ground. And as Jeska's falling back, you can see that lightsaber actually swings around one extra time and just catches Jeska right across the face, just barely nicking right here across his eyes. And he lands on the ground next to you. The lightsaber quickly swings around the room and comes back, and you see it land right in the center of Suljo Warde's hand as he glares towards you, Dran, not even watching Jeska fall. And then he's going to use his incidental to raise his center of being once again. So critical ratings are now upgraded again too. So at the end of every one of his turns, he has to re-up that in order for that to keep going. It's something he has to constantly do, but it's an incidental, so he can do it for free. As Jeska hits the floor, you guys also notice that phantasmal force, that darkened-looking Jeska that is formed in front of him, dissipates and disappears into transparency. That brings us to our next PC, which can't be Tizo because Tizo already acted, and it can't be Jeska because Jeska's unconscious. So it either has to be Dran or Raven.
What do you think?
I mean, I can stim him. I can hop.
I can get it
run.
back up pretty well. I'm right next to him.
You want to do it?
You know.
Do it. You go.
All right.
So
All
far, the only person that was able to hit him was Raven. He took one shot from Raven. He did dodge some of the damage, but he did take a hit.
Alright, so Doctor, help him. I've got this one.
All right. I'm gonna look down at Jeska, crumpled form. Ward! You were a Jedi Knight! Look at you. You're murdering good men with your little lightsaber tricks. And with that, I'm gonna try to call upon heal here.
Okay.
See if I can do it.
Sure.
See if I can do it. What's my... I forget how to use the force.
How do I force?
Yeah, how do I force?
Force heal, I think.
Boom.
Oh!
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So technically that's too dark because it's on Moraband as well. So
Yeah.
Yes, I have
three
potentially
life
three.
too dark.
I'm just gonna tap into the light side for this. I'm gonna use my heal harm basic power.
Okay.
The first one, right?
Yeah, so hard. They're gonna harm us.
Tran's like, okay,
He's
let's put him
dead.
out of his misery.
Oh, he's already dead. Yeah. just go.
Only now at the end do you realize.
Unlimited
suffering.
power.
So I'll be able to heal 8 wounds and 8 drain with
Wow.
this. And
Wow.
is anybody else hurt?
I'm 3 wounds right now.
Close are you?
I think you already healed Tizo with
Oh, two
force.
wounds.
This encounter, didn't you already heal
Yeah,
him once?
I'm pretty sure you
I
So
think-
it's like a stim
I-
pack where it would be one less
I-
now, yeah.
I think the way it works is you can only heal people with force once per encounter.
Oh, good to know, good to know.
And you can only heal people once, like, with a med pack per encounter.
Okay.
Good to know, good
I think
to know.
that's the way healing works in this game, so you can only do it, like, once per encounter for force, one per encounter for regular medicine-like checks, and then they can
Gotcha,
you can
gotcha.
you can hit yourself with as many stims as you want, but they get less as you
Mm-hmm.
hit yourself with them.
Okay, then I guess I think the only person, considering range and what I've pulled here, I think I can only get Jeska, but I will then just kind of try to call upon what little light there is in this miserable dark planet in order to send, hope back into Jeska's veins.
Awesome. Yes, Jeska, you heal 8 wounds and 8 strain.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
And you feel your eyes open, but you also feel pain. And you can't see.
Absolute madman.
Hey,
I'm trying to do this just partially as a joke, but I really, if anyone out there slightly challenged, I am just joking.
that's right. And with that joke, you can also take a blue boost because that was really...
Okay.
Smooth. That was, yeah.
Blue, got it, Michael. Did you hear that, y'all? Michael awards blue boosts for cruel humor.
He is a dark Sith Lord.
Dark
He
Sith
is-
Lord.
He is. We are on the Sith
Okay.
planet.
So what I'd like
Yeska's looking. He's
yeah, he looks like he's awake and breathing. He looks like he's starting to stumble. But you can tell when he opens his eyes, you can see, Dran, that it's kind of like when your eyes get completely milky white and cataract.
They've gone from red to pink.
Yeah, like it's like, and you can see like there's this dark mark that goes like across his eyes here and across the bridge of his nose, like where the lightsaber just barely like singed right across his face. You think that scar is going to be with him probably for forever. But I need you to also make another roll with the things that you said.
Okay.
I would like you to make a... Would you say you were being more intimidative there, or still working your charm persuasiveness?
I was trying to. It was nothing intimidating about it. No, it was.
Okay. So you're gonna make a charm check this time. This time it's gonna be a little bit easier since you scored a success on your first talking to him. This one's gonna be against 4 purple dice, but no,
that's easy.
but no upgrades. Not even one for being on Moraband.
Wow. Okay, so charm a little bit. It's because that new art makes me look, a little more,
Oh, hell
charming.
yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Oh boy, that's not great. It's a threat.
Yeah.
Looks good to me.
You're gonna suffer a point of strain for the threat.
Okay.
And you, Suljo Warde just like points his lightsaber towards you, Dran. And he's like, they all deserved it. They deserved it. I helped save thousands of lives, only for the cost of just a few. I foresaw it. I knew it was coming. No one else believed me. So I acted. Something the Jedi were always hesitant to do. And he just keeps on shouting like things towards you as that's taking place. Anything else you can do, Dran?
Yes. So I do. Let's see. The Force is indeed my ally, which means that I can take some strain to use a Force power action as a maneuver.
You can.
Once per session. So being that the Force is my ally, I'm going to try to bring, before battle meditation runs out, I'm going to just really take a deep breath and focus on the battlefield, where these shadows are, where Ward is, where all of my allies are. And I'm going to try to do this. A little, what are you... You got something there, Michael, or is it
No, I'm waiting to see what you got.
Okay. So I'm gonna bust this out.
Because I know that I'm always waiting for you to surprise me with something, because you're good at that.
You know it. Okay. So I have to flip a destiny point and use the dark side for this, which I will.
Okay. You flip a destiny point, and you also suffer 2 strain and 2 conflict for flipping dark sides on Moraband.
Okay, so that's 2 strain from that, and also 2 strain from the Force is my ally. Okay, so I'm sweating as this is going on. So I've already used the Force to bring back Jeska, and there's sweat on my big fishy face as I struggle and try to command the Force here. But I'm gonna do so. My battle meditation is going to affect basically, I'm upping the range to get all of my allies here.
Okay.
I'm also spending Dark Light to boost the strength of it, so that everyone gets 2 successes toward everything they do.
Oh, wow.
And
2 successes.
And I'm going to commit all 3 Force die to sustain it. So battle meditation is just up. I can't
Permanent.
use the Force.
Awesome.
Can't use the Force. But as long as I focus on this, it's
So you're putting all your energy and focus from the Force
Yeah.
into meditating to help everybody else.
yeah, just help them understand, like give them vibes of like, watch out over there. There's an opportunity there. Just
We vibing up in here. We
Yeah.
space vibing.
Wow.
like Shinji and Asuka. It's like
Yeah, it's almost
so-
as if like the space around you guys, as you guys see Dran like shouting out at Suljo and reaching out to the Force to heal his fallen comrade. You can see what seem to be like dark shadows in the corners of the room seem to like lingering all around are now like dissipated by what seems to be a much brighter light in the room, as it seems like the weight of this tension, the pressure of being on Moraband is being lifted from your shoulders. You're starting to see a little bit more clearly now with Dran's focusing on the battlefield and where he is and focusing on the light side of the Force.
That said, because I had to tap into the dark side to make this happen, it would make everyone a little more reckless in that I think willpower would be reduced by 1 for anyone that's accepting this buff.
Oh, God, really?
Willpower.
So
yeah, willpower's a big one.
if you don't want that, feel free to.
Nope, I'm taking it. Tizo's already reckless, so
Quick reminder.
Oh yeah.
I also want to make a quick reminder, because that willpower will come into effect here. Because if you remember those phantasms, you had to use your willpower to attack them.
Okay.
So just remember that when you're taking the 2 successes, you also have those phantasms in the building that need to be.
Is it willpower to attack him?
Suljo Warde? Nope.
Okay.
Only the
that's all I need to know.
phantasms.
Because
I don't care about phantasms.
he's corporeal, and these things are
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, okay.
They're basically dark
Noted.
side manifestations from in your mind that have seemed
Okay.
to have some kind of somewhat physical form. Okay.
So it's like the planet is drawing from our mind to manifest these for us. Is that what's
Yes,
happening?
Yes, basically.
Sorry, Christy is not
Yeah.
aware of what's. mechanics of
You just explained it exactly correctly. Yeah.
Okay. No, you explained it, so
No.
I understood.
Yeah, cool.
Michael, quick question. Did Jeska's respawn when he awoke? Or is it still gone?
Nope, still gone.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
Okay.
Good.
So you just have to
We
kill
all need
each
to
other.
die once.
Yeah, we all just need to kill each other.
Here, strike me down.
Okay, guys.
Whack.
Okay, that's the end of
Don
my
and I
very
will
long
become
turn.
more powerful than you can
Sorry.
imagine.
Raven, the Sith phantasm of you is going to act on the next NPC turn. And it's going to try to slash you with a shadow saber that it seems to be holding in its hand.
Oh, I'm gonna sidestep so they upgrade.
What?
Okay. It's 1 upgrade.
I believe so.
Okay. And you have armor, correct?
Let me double check something.
I think it's
I do.
2 setback on yours, right?
I have 2. Yep.
Okay.
And I suffer 1 strain to upgrade. Do I have 1? Let me double check. Nope, just 1. So, yep, upgrade 1.
Okay.
I haven't gotten the 2 yet.
Here it comes. As it goes to swing at you. It looks like it almost kind of looks like the dark saber.
Don't
It
do
comes
that.
slashing at you. And it goes to slash with you. It looks like you. And doesn't roll anything. So it
Interesting.
That's a
so
lot of die.
so you
That's a
successfully
lot of
sidestep,
rush.
and this dark saber just misses you completely. Cool. It's just gonna stay there, like right engaged with you, and that brings us to our
Alright.
next PC's turn, which can either be Jeska or Raven, because now Jeska is no longer unconscious.
Let's do. I think Raven should go next because she's head to head with her
I'm ignoring me.
evil twin.
I will not engage with this deception. So, how far am I from Suljo at the moment?
He's
Am I in
within.
short?
He's in short range. Yeah, he's not engaged, but he's in short.
Perfect. I'm going to aim.
Okay, aim is a
and
maneuver.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, let me go ahead and say that you're going to upgrade 1 for Moraband,
1 from Moraband.
and 3 because of Adversary 3.
Oh my god.
Three purple?
3 upgrades. 3. So if there's going to be a
Oh, so
total of
4
4
total.
upgrade, yeah, on this.
4 total, okay.
And he also has
2 free successes.
a defense rating of 1, so you add 1 setback to it.
1 setback. How many purple?
Should be 1 for short range for your weapon, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's base 1. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1 for the Moriband, 2 for the show, 3 because he's evil, and 4, let's go.
That's right. That's right.
Alrighty. Let's
You guys have no idea what happened to Jeska, but he's totally different now that you revived him. there,
Uh-huh.
Dre.
Yeah. How do I send him back?
How do I revert to factory settings on this?
Yeah. Where's
This
the
weird
switch?
blue boy.
Oh wait,
I'll
hold
let
on.
William, I'm sorry.
We have a player inspiration for the purple lady in the sky, Raven.
Oh, thanks! What does that
Oh.
mean?
You
Is
get
that
a boost die. Yep. From chat.
Boost die.
Thank you, Sister Skull Kid.
I am also gonna use Destiny Pool to upgrade because I want to take this guy out.
Right.
Hey.
Shoot him in his dumb face.
I'm gonna shoot him in his dumb face. So as I take aim, I go, foresee this!
Oh!
And 2
And
successes.
Plus 2 successes.
Plus 2 successes. And a
Foresee
triumph.
this, bitch!
And a triumph. Oh, man.
That could be.
Oh,
Well, he can reduce some crits. So that's,
Yeah, because critical on this weapon will be a 4, but look at all those advantages.
There's also an additional, it's vicious 4 plus 3 damage. So there's an additional 3 on that.
So you had 3 successes total, plus 3 other damage.
Yep.
Plus the base damage is 11. So that's a total of 17 damage.
17
Oh,
damage.
jeez.
And you said
Remind me never to pick a fight with Raven.
you said it was vicious 4?
Vicious 4.
So if you crit, it's an offset of 40.
Yeah, we're gonna crit.
Well, the triumph, you can
Crit
auto
twice, right?
you can auto crit on the triumph. So you
Alright.
have that triumph and you have an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 advantage. So if you wanted to make the offset 50, you could cash in 4 more and do another offset of 10. And have him roll a crit with an offset of 50. Which means
Let's
if he
do it.
rolls very high, you could kill him in one shot.
Let's do that.
Rolls a 90 or higher, right?
I think it would have to be
140, right?
Yeah, it'd have to be like a 90 or
140 is
higher.
pretty rough. Yeah.
It's 90 or higher.
Let's see what he's gonna do first, because he can reduce some of this
Oh,
damage.
no.
Because he's gonna
Alright.
use Master Reflect 3. He's gonna voluntarily suffer 3 strain and at least reduce the damage by 5. So he's gonna suffer 3 strain. Bump, bump, bump. And I forgot to put that one on for his last incidental. So reduce the damage by 5. So that means he's gonna take, and then I soak. So by 5 means it's 12. So he does take some wounds. 5, 6. That's 2 big hits against him, and now here's the crit. So critical injuries, I'm offsetting it by 50. Because of vicious. Did this have pierce?
No.
No, okay. Alright,
No.
here's the critical on Suljo Warde, guys.
Oh, how Destiny is a fickle mistress.
Payback is a bitch.
Oh, I'm getting
Shoot him
I'm
in the
getting-
eyes.
I'm getting it handed
Shoot him
to
in the
me.
eyes.
I'm getting it handed to me, guys. Oh. So you get
And
you get
battle
the
meditation still applies.
battle meditation still applies. So you get to basically just re-roll your roll against
Alright.
him.
Alright. Okay.
You get a free
Sure.
second shot. Oh, this ain't good.
Oh my god.
Oh, this ain't good.
You can crit again too.
This ain't
I crit
good.
Oh my
again.
stars.
This ain't good.
Oh.
So that's 5 plus 3, 8 plus 11. That's 19 damage base.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Oh, I love this new gun. This is the best thing I was ever given.
Oh, this ain't good. Well, there's nothing against in the rules that say I can't suffer more strain
Alright.
to reduce damage again. Is there a Tizo? Can I still? I think I can.
I don't
do that.
believe so. Yeah, I think
I can
you
do
can
that
just use it
again.
on any attack.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna
You
I
might
say-
Yeah.
pass out if you take
As long
too
as
much strain.
it's an incidental, right?
Yeah.
To do it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Then yeah.
So that's 3 strain to reduce it by 5. So that brings it down to 14. He has soak. Oh boy. Do you want to crit?
Yes, I said I crit.
You
I'm
crit?
like, crit, please.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. So it already probably has. It's gonna have an offset of 10 on this one because it already has a. He already has
So
a crit.
Plus 50 again.
Is it gonna be plus 50 or is it gonna be plus 10? How's
It's
that?
it's because she has a vicious
I have,
4,
I
right?
have vicious 4.
Right.
So that's 40.
Yeah,
and then
but
you
I
just
got-
add 40.
Yeah,
Don't.
I gotta add 40, not 50, because
Yeah.
we determined last
Not
time it
50.
automatically adds the 10 for the.
Yes.
All right, here we
yes.
go, guys. Here's the next crit on Suljo Ward. As another shot, as quick as the first one goes.
Roll
at
another
Suljo
80.
Ward.
Roll another 80.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Okay.
lose free
can't maneuver?
He cannot use
His
his
free
free
one.
maneuver. He has to suffer strain
Yeah,
to maneuver.
he would have to take strain. And he's taken strain to try to resist the hits, too.
And now he
That's
has
great.
2 crits on him. He is still standing, but
Oh god.
he has blaster
All right, Elton
wounds
John.
all over him, and he's hunched over, like his one arm is hanging down to the side, and he's holding his lightsaber barely up off of the ground, and just you can see that these impacts of this blaster have really stunned him. He tried to block most of them as he was coming in, and it seems like he's might have lost just the slightest step over the years, as most of the blaster shots snuck by and just impacted his chest. You can see the darkened blaster marks on his chest. Anything else that you can do on your turn, Raven?
I believe so. Let me double check.
Oh,
No, at the moment that's
See
it.
this.
That's it.
that's it? Okay.
We'll see this. That's
Oh,
it.
how I love it when the dice tell the story. Jeska, you're up.
Okay. I
I believe it does cost a maneuver to stand. According
Right.
to the rules.
so I'm the dog has just kind of healed me with the laying on of hands,
Mm-hmm.
and my lightsaber is next to me on the ground, but I wake up and I feel his fishy fins on me, and I grab a hold of it. And, Doctor, what happened?
He died.
Again?
When has this happened before?
It's a long story. What can't I see?
Can't see.
Oh,
Use the force.
all
Trust
right.
your feelings.
Okay. Oh, Jamoy, I'll do this. And I reach down at my belt and I pull out my my pistol.
Hold on, I back
And-
up a little
Oh
bit.
god.
Dran immediately backs up.
Don't look at the thing.
And I listen. And I'm hearing the sounds of the battle raging around me. I'm hearing Raven firing pow pow into the sky, and I'm hearing like his snarl of pain. And I want to raise my gun and I want to shoot at where that sound is coming from.
Okay, perfect. As you're hearing Raven shooting, you're like, where the heck did she get a machine blaster gun? It's-
I'm just glad she's on my side.
Sure. With your blinded condition, I believe it adds some difficulty to it. If we go back,
Let's see.
up
It
to
says
that.
I have difficulty in perception and vigilance checks, and all other checks as well. So I times 3 for perception and vigilance,
All other.
and only times 2 for everything else.
Those are upgrading of the difficulty. So you have 2 upgrades automatically because of being blinded. I'm going to,
Okay.
since the way you describe this by using your ears, I'm going to add a boost die to your attack for that description. Plus, you do have that boost for the sunglasses. Don't forget that. And battle meditation, you feel the forces help guiding your shot.
It's like I can feel spectral fish fins
Yeah.
on my arm.
Shooting a
Just,
gun,
like, pointing
shooting,
you in
Like
the-
the ghost.
shooting a gun while blind is indeed
Move over
reckless,
a foot.
so there is that recklessness involved too.
I thought so.
So you're going to.
All right. So what's my
or stick the
difficulty?
wheel.
Your range is short, so it's going to be 1 purple die. Is your base
Okay.
difficulty. Then you're going to upgrade it once because you're on Moraband. You're going to upgrade it
Okay.
3 more times because Adversary 3 on Suljo Warde. You're going to upgrade
Okay.
it 2 additional times because you're blind.
Got it.
And you're also going to add a black
Wait, red.
setback die because Suljo Warde has armored robes.
Okay. So that's 1 black, 1 purple, and 6 upgrades.
But you automatically have 2 successes on your side. Did you put your 2 boosts in there?
I did. I did put the 2
Alright.
boosts. All right.
Good, good.
We'll just make sure my pool is good. And time for a shot. Shots.
Plus 2 successes.
Plus 2 successes. So
So it
I-
hits, right?
It
I
does.
kind of
Fair.
should.
It does hit.
It does hit.
It does hit.
How about that?
There is a despair.
Dre.
Um,
I should have upgraded with a destiny point.
So 2 successes means that you can do 11 soakable. Well, oh, you forgot to add a boost for
I've also got.
accurate one.
There's a Pierce.
Oh, I
You got some
did.
Pierce, too.
Pierce.
Oh.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did forget my accurate boost. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Go ahead and roll another boost die.
Just by itself.
Yeah, by
Blue.
itself. Yeah, we'll see if it adds any to it. Nope.
Nope.
Not this time. Pierce 1 reduces his soak by 1. Seeing this coming at him, he's going to try to use his reflect again. Suffer 3 strain. Dun, dun, dun. Reduce the damage by 5. Oh my goodness. Because of that Pierce 1. It's all because of the Pierce 1. It's all because of Pierce 1. You bust through his soak, and he was at his threshold in wounds. You only needed to wound him once, and you did.
Oh my stars.
The problem with this also is I'm going to say that your the despair is going to be that your weapon,
Does my gun break? Oh.
your gun gets overheated in the shot when it shoots, and basically it's going to be rendered. I would say basically take it 1 tick on the down on the damage category for the shot. And
Oh, okay.
you technically do have 2 advantage. And you're
So it's like
well,
it'd be down to 8, you mean?
Unfortunately, the crit rating is 4 because of his ability, Center of Being, so you can't crit. But you could use those to heal strain if you'd like, or you could pass a boost or something on to somebody else.
I'm good on strain right now. I'm going to pass pass onto.
Uh-oh.
I'm having.
Yeah, lag a little bit.
Yeah, we got a super big lag there.
Am I back?
No, you're back. Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
You're all good.
I'm gonna pass a boost to the next person.
Okay. Passing a boost on to
I just
the
got
next
so
person.
excited.
You got it, man. You got it. So, Jeska lining up his shot. Dran stepping back in panic as it seems like he's just pointing left and right, focusing, listening on where the shots are being fired, listening to Suljo Warde's reaction, and then...
Just like tracking.
And Raven, you stop shooting and you lower your weapon. And Suljo Warde is just standing there staring at you, Raven. And then falls to a knee. Looks over to the other side where Jeska is just still holding the gun, the tip of it smoking. His eyes completely like glossed over with this pinky kind of milky look from the scar across his face. And Suljo's like, finally. And he falls down to another knee and falls down to one arm, and his lightsaber deactivates and it falls to the floor beside him. I have awaited this day for many years, and I accepted my destiny long ago. And the sincere smile like crosses his face, as though years of turmoil have dropped away. It finally ends. You have fulfilled your destiny, just as I have mine. The Force binds us together. It draws us here for this moment. I have so many regrets, but I do not regret this battle. After years of waiting, such an end seems a mercy. You fought well and did what you must. Relish this victory, for it is the fate that we have all earned. I am content. My power is in the hands of those with the will and the drive, the spirit to wield it. And he reaches into his cloak and he pulls out that kyber crystal. And he starts to cough roughly and gasp for breath. Looks at all of you and then finally casts his gaze on Dran and says, "May the Force be with you." And he quickly collapses the rest of the way to the floor, and the kyber crystal drops onto the stone platform inside, and you hear it go ting, 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 just fall a little bit away from him. These Sith phantasms seem to dissipate and go invisible that were tormenting you, trying to stand in your path. And you guys are out of initiative order. Suljo Warde lies motionless, cascaded by the red light from the skylight that seems to beam down in on him. His lightsaber just a few feet away, deactivated on the floor next to him.
Poor fool.
Absolute idiot. I'll go over and pick up the crystal.
Okay.
I'm going to feel around myself to try to find my lightsaber.
Okay. After a
I'll
moment,
help Jeska. I'll kind of like,
kind of
You're not just like hold it like.
he like scoots it closer to his hand. Yeah.
Don't touch the glowing part.
Well, of course, it's deactivate.
Oh, okay.
Let's get
will
out of
walk
here.
over and pick up his lightsaber.
Okay. You have Suljo
And
Warde's
Suljo
lightsaber.
Warde's, yeah.
Yes, because like, no, it's mine.
I'll go over. I'm gonna go and give Ward like the eyelid thing, where you kind of like.
Yeah. You guys watch Dran just stand for a moment above Suljo Warde's body and slowly takes his hand and just does the wipe down. You see the eyes that were still open are now closed.
Maybe he'll find peace in the Force.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Is he?
Oh, are you going to check him? Go ahead and
Yeah.
make, is there a medicine skill in this game? I believe there is, right?
There is.
Go to
yes.
make a
That's
medicine.
the one that I often do very well at.
I'm gonna call this.
Is there a double
simple-
tap skill?
I'm gonna call this a simple test of 0 purple dice.
Okay. I'm upgraded though because we're on Moraband.
Upgraded once, yes, so it'll
So I
be
might-
1 purple.
And like
And
Trip and die
upgrade it
doing
3
it.
more times because he's adversary. No, I'm just kidding.
It's very evasive.
oh wow.
He's definitely
Time of death 4 p.m.
Yep, definitely dead. Yes.
1600 hours.
He was exactly 85 years old. Had a
To
third
the
nipple.
second.
Yeah, and you get the feeling with that medicine check too. Like you're looking at his body and all the blaster gun wounds on him. Like he was able to withstand against some of the force and lightsaber stuff that you guys were doing, but it was the blasters that were able to get the upper hand. Maybe he's lost a little bit of his step over the years, being a hermit here, locked away on Moraband, kind of just wrestling over his own thoughts.
Can I bend down and also search him to see if he has anything else on him?
His
You
wallet.
you look you're looking through. You don't even have to roll for like anything to search on this, but you do find I think Raven said she picked up the Kyber crystal. Actually, go ahead and make a perception is a skill in here, right? I think perception is in.
Believe so. Yeah.
I can't remember if
Yeah.
go ahead and make a perception test.
Okay.
I'm
What's the?
gonna say 2 purple. And it's still gonna be upgraded because of Moraband.
Upgraded.
Yeah.
I know this might seem stupid, but I'm gonna use a light side point for this.
No, I don't think it's stupid at all.
We can get here.
Of course.
It's just basically he's wearing armored robes.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody
Similar to
wanted
mine.
Yeah, basically they're similar to yours, but they look a little bit more worn. Looks like these might have been one of the only pieces of attire that he had with him.
Been wearing it for like
Been
40
wearing it
years.
for like a long time. Yes. Didn't have any credits on him at all. No money. It doesn't seem like he had really anything. You do notice that when you went to that camp that you guys were in last time with him a little bit, he had some simple tools and cooking supplies and things that it looked like he created himself or built out of things that he was able to scavenge on the planet. But that's really it.
Well, I think it's time for us to get off of this planet.
Yeah, let's get back to the ship. See if we could get Jeska some aid.
Can you not see at all, Jeska?
No. I can't see anything.
Alright.
And like you can see like Jeska is starting to like breathe heavily and like he's starting to have a bit of a attack. I just like
Alright.
I can't see.
Still shoot pretty well.
Jeska. Listen to
Yes?
my voice. You're safe now. You got the killing shot. It's quite impressive.
Had your revenge.
You did good, sir.
It's only because I could hear where you shot him.
I'm gonna like wrap my arm through his and start leading him back to the ship. Just focus on the sounds.
Okay.
We'll get your eyes back in
Okay.
locomotor soon.
Okay.
You guys are at the end of an encounter, so if you'd like to make a simple test to regain strain, if you're suffering from any strain, you can make that check. Technically, all you did was force heal, so if anybody wanted to do like medicine checks with med kits, if you needed that kind of healing, that's possible too.
Is it
Anyone.
vigilance or
It's we ask this every single time.
We
don't
always forget.
Every
Yeah,
time!
every time.
cool?
I think it's
vigilance?
cool. I think it's cool, or I want to say it's maybe
Discipline?
Yeah, I think
Discipline?
it's cool and
Yeah.
discipline. But
I
it's
mean, that
simple,
works
so it's
too.
no purple dice on it.
Okay. No purple dice. But upgrade?
Well,
No upgrades.
mine have purple.
Okay.
I forgot that's great too. Yeah.
Uh,
I definitely failing.
I don't think yours doesn't have an upgrade on this. Blindness doesn't affect this.
Okay.
Well, it says all my other checks are upgraded twice.
I don't think this doesn't count as like a skill check or anything. This is just like a
Yeah, this
is
recovery
strain.
after. Yeah, so you don't have to do that for
And it
this.
has to be the successes, right? Not the advantage?
Successes are what you need. Advantage
Oh,
you
whoops.
can't do anything there. Yeah, get rid of that and
Never,
reroll.
never mind.
Yeah, reroll. You don't need
Sorry.
Yeah.
There you go.
One success, so one strain healed for Jeska. We got one strain for Raven. Looks like one strain for somebody else up there.
For me.
Tizo.
0 for Dran.
Dran was unable. Well, Dran, that triumph counts as a success, so that'd be one.
Oh. Would that just cancel out my?
Oh, I guess it would
Failure?
cancel out the failure. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it doesn't work
yeah.
the same way with.
Are you
with
still
the success.
battle meditating?
battle meditation?
I don't think I get to.
I
use
think
it.
at the end of the encounter.
That was just a
would-
joke. It was just a
No,
joke.
that'd be nice. It would be great.
It'd be great.
The
Yeah,
whole time.
it'd be great.
You'll be.
Just a gaff.
Yeah, Dran is like visibly disturbed and upset. So this makes sense that he can't relax.
Okay, so it is still night. And it seemed like Raven was leading him outside of this ancient temple. And it took you guys about an hour to get here in the dark on Moraband.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys intend?
Run for it.
You guys, and you guys were using torches on the way here.
Mhm.
Because Suljo Warde told you that the light was important. Because it kept the darkness
I-
away.
We still have those torches, right?
Yeah, you still have them. I imagine when
It's a
the battle took
low
place, you guys
tech
kind of like
too.
tossed them down onto the ground or something like that,
Well, I'll pick one back up.
Okay. Perfect.
I turn the light on my helmet and help guide Jeska.
Duran, as you're getting ready to leave the temple, you walk kind of out of the room and you just cast one more look over your shoulder. And in the distance, you can see that red beam of light coming through from the glass overhanging roof of this temple. Just shining down on the dead body of former Jedi Master, Suljo Warde. Then with a few steps, you just start to turn and lead your way back down to the rest of your party. Making your way down the steps, torches in hand, you guys begin to follow and retrace your steps in the sand. Back to the camp. It takes you less time to get there because Suljo Warde was putting on a good show on the way here. You guys actually make it back in roughly 35 minutes to the camp. You can see that bowl of whatever he was eating is still kind of off to the side of the fire.
One last plate on our way out.
Jeska, now that he can't see, his other senses have been enhanced, and that smell is just ever so
Instantly.
instantly.
Yeah.
That's
To
right.
practice at it.
That's right.
That's what happens in the movies.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
movies.
That's the way it works. This is a movie.
Someone gets blinded, they're super
They're suddenly a
senses. Now
superhuman.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Raven, are you still helping Jeska as you guys are moving, kind of like leading him, guiding him? So you guys
And
start...
anytime I
He's
see him
mostly-
start
he's
to
mostly
panic,
under-
I start like guiding him through like almost like a meditative like mantra.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Heading towards the ship, you guys make your way through that ruin where you guys initially parked your spacecraft. I would like everybody to make a vigilance check for me, please. This one's going to be only 1 purple dice, but it's upgraded once because of Moraband, and I think vigilance checks will be upgraded for Jeska, especially since this is going to be a sight-based vigilance check.
Well, how about that?
Nope. he blind.
Okay. What's
Hmm.
with Dran and Despairs? My goodness.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
So sad.
it's a little sensitive to the Force, and it's a little messy here.
So Dran, Tizo. Raven and also Jeska, you did roll 2 advantages, so we can see how these advantages portray to this instance. You guys aren't in view of the ship yet. You guys are still going through some ruins. But it's nighttime, and you can see what looks to be above, like in the direction of where your ship is, a light source. It's kind of if you're going, you know how when you're far away from a city, but you're not quite in view of it yet, you can still see the light of the city, how it protrudes up above the sky.
Light pollution, yeah.
Light pollution. That's exactly what you're noticing coming from the direction of where you parked your spaceship. That causes Dran to panic a little bit when he sees this. And he immediately suffers 3 strain and 3 conflict as he starts to freak out a little bit internally, as his mind starts to wrestle back and forth about what might be going on at the Phoenix.
Is the ship on fire? Are we not gonna be able to get out of here? Are we gonna be stuck here just like Suljo Warde?
Dran is going to be fine. Calm yourself. There's no reason to get all worked up without knowing more information.
We should hurry.
Yes. I will start to hurry as fast as we can with flying Jeska.
Okay. Raven, following along?
Yes.
Okay. You guys make your way, and there's a large piece of ruin there right before you guys would come around a bend to have view of the ship. How is it that you guys wanted to approach?
Quietly, firmly.
Yeah, I
At
think
least for me.
I'm going to make sure that me and Jeska are on the back, so I can take the flank backwards if we were coming up, if we're gonna get ambushed or anything, and let them kind of lead us in. So I've got Jeska's back.
Okay.
I will hand the torch off to Raven's other arm.
Yeah.
So
I'll
she has
back
the.
up.
Okay. So
None of us have macro binoculars.
I mean, I do in my helmet.
I don't think Raven's gonna let you borrow that, Dran.
I don't.
Just a-
You're
I don't
not
think it would-
taking.
Just-
I don't know.
Just a
yeah,
small
like-
hunch. I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah. So Tizo, are you going up kind of quietly by yourself to take a look?
Yeah, if no one else wants to go with me.
I'll tag a little behind Tizo so that I can get to him quickly. Some more between everyone.
Okay.
Oh.
I would like for Tizo, go ahead and make a stealth check. This is going to be
Okay.
against 2 purple dice,
Okay.
upgraded once due to Moraband.
Stealth. Go.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice. Very good. You sneak up.
I lost him. Ah!
Oh no!
You sneak up. You can hear the footsteps of Dran a little bit behind you, but you sneak up a little bit ahead of him. You quickly make your way towards a statue that seemed to have been fallen over. and you peer behind it, and you just look to catch view of the Phoenix aboard that, atop of that platform that you guys landed on, that stone platform. You can see the source of the light now. There is another ship landed beside the Phoenix. And there are individuals standing outside of it with its landing gear down and its platform, its boarding platform down. The ship looks like this, and I will share it to you, with you all in the Roll20 as I grab it here. Here it is. This is what the ship looks like. I'm going to show to players, show to everyone. That's what it looks like.
Oh.
It's a little larger than the Phoenix, but still fits on the platform beside it. It's got all these kind of like spotlights around it as it's illuminating the area. And one of the spotlights illuminating right on the Phoenix. And you recognize one of the individuals standing beside it. You met with the leader of, I believe you or somebody, well, was Tizo one of the ones who met with the White Scar Syndicate?
Yes, I believe so. It was me and Jeska, I think.
Yeah. It is the leader, Orion Hassar, of the White Scar Syndicate. And she's standing outside, just kind of looking at the Phoenix and looking out around. And you can see that her two droids with the staves are standing out there as well. And you also recognize another individual. Jeska made friends with an individual on the planet of Cato Nymoidia who gave you guys stormtrooper attire.
Oh.
He's
the
also
crab boss, yeah.
Yeah, he's also standing outside the vessel. It appears they found you and followed you here.
Why?
Under
I will-
Palace codes, yeah.
Kind of
With that-
slink back towards my friends. Looks like we have some company by the ship. Actually, Jeska, it's the leader of the
Oh, I'm sorry, Twitch. I'm
White,
not showing you this vessel. Here we go. I'll put over to the map so you guys can see the vessel on Twitch there. Sorry, Twitch.
It was the White Scar Syndicate, right?
Yeah.
White Scar Syndicate, that's correct. Yep.
It's
I know them. They are my friends.
What are they doing out here?
That's what I was wondering also.
They probably followed us because they knew that we would be going to look for Ward.
But why?
I don't
Let's go
know.
ask
Maybe they wanted something he has. So we need to be careful, I think, because they have been friendly, but that does not mean that they will turn against us.
What do you think about...
Those of you that met with Hassar, remember that one of the last things that she said to you was she wanted Suljo Warde either dead or alive.
Right.
And she actually asked you if you
Well,
would
we
bring
can-
him back, but if he was
That's right.
dead, okay, fine.
Mm.
Do we... Maybe I walk up
I
by
think we
myself
can-
and...
No, we go
I
together.
think
let's
we
go.
can. I think if we can give them the proper coordinates, they can go and pick up his body by themselves.
Yeah. That keen on it. Let's get back to our ship.
And Jeska, with his arm still draped around Raven, stands up by himself and feels around the kind of the boulder that he's standing by, and kind of walks out and goes, "My friends, hello, welcome to this terrible planet."
The guy that you recognize is Pato from Cato Nymoidia. What in the world happened to you?
Well, you know how we were looking for the Suljo Warde?
And at this, like, Orion Hassar is like stepping closer, and you can see all those, that biomechanical wear that she was hooked up with. Starts stepping over her long, kind of gown that she's wearing, kind of dragging behind on the stone structure. So you found him.
He's dead.
Yes,
You
we
said.
killed him.
So the great Jedi Master Suljo Warde has been bested.
Not without effort, and I kind of gesture at Jeska's face. Not for lack of effort.
I didn't think he would be easy to take down, but I must say I am very, very impressed. Where does his body lie?
We can give you coordinates. They are not far away if you're going by ship.
Excellent. She kind of looks to. There's another. Looks like basically another Cato Neimoidian that comes down and has a little conversation with her there on the side. You can hear it's basically like she's telling him, "We're gonna get coordinates. We're gonna take the vessel over." And she looks all at you and basically looks at you and says, "I wish to retrieve the body."
Okay,
Oh,
we
feel
are
free.
going back. We're going back to our ship to try to recover some of our wounds.
Suljo Warde is dead.
He's dead.
I
but
checked.
I will
Bring
show
life
her.
with you.
I will show her his lightsaber because I'm assuming she remembers it.
And as soon as you pull it out, she's like, "Yes, that's his." She kind of looks down at herself and looks at what she has become because of all this. I hate that weapon. I've
I'll
hated
put it away.
You put it away. She's like, she just kind of looks, she looks off into the distance and just like, I've hated it for over 20 years now. But it's all in the past.
Well,
now.
it won't be used to do any more damage, like it has.
In the best hands that it could be in.
You can find peace now.
If peace can be had on Jorah. Now I just feel
Not
comfortable
that
knowing.
attitude.
She looks at you, Raven, and is like, I am the peace on Jorah. And she just kind of turns away confidently and begins to walk towards the platform up into her vessel. As she walks halfway up, she stops. Does like a half head turn, like kind of like just peering at you guys out of the corner of her eye. If you ever need any work, I have plenty of things that need done. You're welcome to visit me on Jorah from Cato Neimoidia anytime. The offer stands. It will always be open to you. Just don't get on my bad
We'll
side.
keep that in mind.
And she starts to walk back up, and her droids just kind of follow her up into the vessel. And the rest of the Kree Hawks and everybody you knew from before. Pato gives one last glance towards Jeska, and like he winks and then realizes, oh, he probably can't see that. So then he walks up to Jeska and just gives him like 2 taps on the shoulder.
I punch him.
Hey,
Sorry.
Easy.
Just say something before you touch me. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I just want to make sure.
I'm a little jumpy. I'm sorry.
Oh, and the closer I got to you, the worse it looks. Oh goodness. Oh.
I punch him.
You don't look so good yourself.
Like giving him the like.
Hey, okay, fine.
Oh, sorry. She can't see either. And I reach out, to his shoulders and say, I am glad that your people will finally kind of have their justice, and I'll give him the traditional kiss goodbye slap.
Very good. He kind of whispers to you guys. He looks over his shoulder to make sure Hassar has gone back up into the vessel, and he says to you, "So just a tip. Next time you borrow any disguise gear from someone, double check the inside of the helmets. You led us right to you." And then he starts to walk back slowly, gives you like a little half salute, and then turns around and walks back up to the vessel.
All these visual cues.
And as they all climb aboard the vessel, you see the drop down platform for loading and unloading rises back up with the hydraulics kind of releasing as it seals, and the ship lifts off the platform, blowing kind of the dust out from the platform. As you guys, those of you that do have hair, it kind of blows into the dark sand wind. There.
Thanks, Michael.
There you go. Duran, it just sticks to Duran. It's just like
racist.
It dries out my eyes a little bit.
and it gets everywhere.
Oh. Oh my goodness. And the vessel takes off and it goes in the direction. I'm assuming you guys had forwarded the coordinates of where you guys came from to them in that brief encounter. And it heads off and it disappears into the distance in that direction. And there is the Phoenix, awaiting your arrival.
Can we go now?
Yes, I will
Okay.
lead him.
I'm eager to get off this planet.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay. You guys board your vessel
I'm
It's-
full up on despair here.
and slowly lift off from Moraband. And you guys all watch as Moraband gets slowly smaller into the distance as the Phoenix takes off into the atmosphere. You have just exited the atmosphere of Moraband. Where is your destination?
Good question.
I think it's back to.
You return to
Okay.
spin tier?
Yeah, let's
Regroup?
regroup there. Yeah,
Okay.
I can get us set up for that, I guess.
Took us 2 days to get here, I think.
Took you 2 days, and I'm not going to make anybody make an astrogation check here because you guys pretty
Just
much
reverse the
just reverse the
Yeah, it's
astrogation here.
home.
It's home. So you guys,
Why, time differential?
you guys enter hyperspace.
Speed dial.
You do have 2 days aboard the ship while you're waiting your arrival to your home base, that ancient Dawn Temple on top of the cliffside of Spintier. This is an opportunity if you guys would like to take a couple bit of. You got 2 days. You guys can have some role-playing moments here, or healing moments, or anything of that nature that you guys would need to do after leaving this planet.
Each day we heal 1 wound, correct?
Yes, each day of rest is 1 wound.
Okay.
And after a
I'll
long
also be
rest, you
doing
recover
some work
all
at night.
strain.
I will wait until Doctor's done helping out Jeska, but I would also ask him to check out a broken rib that I have. I forgot I have a critical injury and it hasn't
Yeah.
healed.
Okay. So it looks like Dran and Jeska are in. You have Jeska kind of. Jeska's just relaxing, probably laying down on a comfortable bedding here in the Phoenix on hyperspace. Dran, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to heal one of his critical injuries?
I think, yeah, I want to go for critical injuries because I want to try to make sure that, I mean, it appears that his eyes are gone, but I want to make sure that, like, the underlying nerves, that there's no, like, blood pooling that's going to, like, further damage what's already damaged. I kind of want to, like, get the lockdown on this so there's no further deterioration, if
Perfect.
possible.
Actually, for that description, I'm going to give you an extra boost on your check.
Yeah.
I would offer my assistance, even though I'm not super good with medical
Just
things.
hold your lightsaber and give me some light here.
Wow.
Flashlight.
Can you
You know?
Get there?
There's plenty of flashlights aboard the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he can't see. He won't flinch.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
help.
So
I'm gonna help
what's the
Dran because
difficulty?
I'm worried about.
Helping will
Yes,
give you
yes,
a
so.
Is this a 3 or a 2 wound?
It depends
right?
on his
Don't the wounds
character
have a thing to
sheet.
them?
They have a.
I bet you this one's a 3.
I bet
Probably.
it's 3.
Let's double check Jeska's sheet here, and we'll see what those critical injuries do.
For which one? I've still got the
Which one?
staggered one that happened
Yeah,
to me. Does that
it's-
just kind of end? 'Cause
the effect ends, but the crit stays. You still have to heal the crit, but the effect isn't there. So you can
So,
try to heal that.
staggered
for 2.
is 2, and blinded is 3. As far as difficulty goes.
Let's try to at least prevent further degeneration of the optic nerve there, and I'm going to call upon Destiny to be on my side.
Ooh. You guys have been spending those like crazy. I haven't even gotten to spend one.
Yeah, we have. Oh, Michael. You have... Oh!
Whoa!
Hey!
There you go.
Success. You see under where it says you're blinded critical, you can click on heal, and it'll eliminate that
Yep.
from your character sheet. So now you only have the 1 crit on you.
Come
The
on.
only problem with critical injuries is you can only try to get rid of one once a week. So that was that week's worth of critical injury healing for Jeska, because it's kind of like it's implied that it takes time for these to heal. So even with help and medical aid, it takes some time for these injuries seem to linger a little bit. So yeah, there's no further damage. You can see there's going to be scarring. You can see that his eyes are completely milked over. There's definitely severe damage to his eyes that is beyond your capabilities of being able to
Yeah.
restore.
Should have gone to med school. You know,
Different
I do
doctorate.
know. I do know a good cybernetics engineer, so keep it on the back burner.
So Duran spent some time doing that. Anybody else want to take an opportunity to do anything here while you're on the ship? These
I would
two
go
days?
find the
Raven's coming
doctor
in.
after
Alright.
he's like, I would give them time and space for Jeska's thing, and then like I wouldn't rush it, but after a while, maybe in like the following day,
Okay.
ask them
So-
to check out like protruding
After-
bone.
After Jeska's blindness has been healed,
Stabilized.
like he stabilized. There we go. So you see him kind of, get to his feet, and you're all trying to be very helpful, but Jeska is just being a bit brusque with you, and if he stumbles against something, he'll like insist, let me do it by myself, please. Until
Court.
finally, on maybe the end of the second day, when you're almost back, someone, whoever wants to have a moment with him, can kind of find him kind of like almost like curled up into a little ball and just shaking.
right. Jeska,
Raven?
get up.
I tried.
Try again.
I already tried.
Try again.
And he gets to his feet and tries to walk towards you, but bangs his hip into a table or something and just like falls kind of over it. And
I
you
start
see him
tapping
like,
my foot for you to
You see him
listen
ball
to.
up his fist, and he just slams his fist on the table. Is that what? Is that you?
Listen. Stop being a brat and listen. I'm tapping.
And he kind of tries to focus in on that sound, hearing it kind of reverberate in the metal room of the ship off the bulkheads. And he makes his way step by step, his hands kind of stretched out in front of him and to the side, moving until finally he's face to face with you.
See? You did it.
No, I don't see. Thank you, Raven.
You're not alone.
And he puts one of his hands on your shoulder. Thank you for always being there for me, especially now.
You do the same for me. You've caught me in my own weakest moments.
Well, we are never weak when we are together.
So you're catching on.
I do learn eventually.
We'll figure this out. No more crawling in balls. It's not becoming.
You're right. And he straightens his coat and
There
brushes
he
his
is.
uniform.
Long time no see.
These jokes are not going to get old for me. And he reaches up once more, and this time he brushes his fingers across your helmet. Thank you.
You feel her nod.
Right. Let's go play some chess or something.
Alright. And then after I have to see the doctor. I keep procrastinating this.
Jeska, you can reduce a
sorry, I forgot about you.
you can reduce a conflict point, Jeska, from that conversation.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
What about Dran or Tizo?
Tizo is kind of keeping to himself in his room, and he is going to start attempt to fix his lightsaber by using the parts of Suljo Warde's lightsaber.
Wonderful.
I probably would have lent him my toolkit
Did you?
if he didn't have one of his own already.
Did you speak to Dran prior to this to be able to have him give you
Probably
the
not.
opportunity, or did you just go to your room? Okay.
No, like I said, Tizo's keeping to himself. He's
Technically,
not
in this
really-
game,
the
you
2
can
days-
you can flip a light side destiny point and say that you
No, that's
did.
fine.
Right.
That's fine.
I am totally fine with not having it.
You got
so.
it. That option is always there. Okay, so you are going to make I believe this is a mechanics check.
It is a mechanics check, yes.
It's going to be 2 difficulty, I believe, for the damage that was done.
I believe so, yes.
So the difficulty is 2 purple. And you don't have to, something about with your lightsaber, you didn't have to upgrade it any or something like that? Was that what you were saying before, or was that with just modifications?
To modify it, if you're modifying your own lightsaber, it minuses 2 off of the 3. But this is to repair, not modify.
Okay, so you're just working on the
So-
repairs first, right?
Just working on the repairs first, and then I'll add the new crystal afterwards.
Alright.
I am going to use a light side point, though, on
Oh.
this.
Okay, ooh, look at all them on the dark
Oh.
side that I got.
That's super good at mechanics, so I could use all I can get.
Okay. You got it. Just barely,
Sweet.
but you got it. just,
Uh-huh.
just barely. Yeah, you're able to repair it. It takes a little while. I would say probably you're basically your whole first day aboard the Phoenix. You're just messing with the damages and taking parts off the old one and just replacing it with the one you picked up from Suljo Warde. So yeah, it takes you quite a bit amount of time, but you do succeed in getting it repaired. So you can go ahead and take the damages off of your lightsaber and just put it back to
Cool.
a new.
And I minus the credits, technically, too, what you told me during our break.
Well, yeah, it'd be half that amount. And you had these supplies on the ship. We'll just say that they cost that much, to put them on there previously, so that
Mhm.
you would have them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I want to spend the second day trying to put the new kyber crystal into my lightsaber.
Okay. Perfect.
Now,
that's going to be
this is a modification, so it's 3.
Ooh,
but since it's my lightsaber,
Fire
minus 2.
Frostbolt just gave me a Game Master inspiration.
Yikes!
Why?
Why? Thanks, Isaiah. I appreciate that.
So it would be normally a 3, but since it's my lightsaber, it's minus 2. Minus 2, so it's down to
That's
1.
And you can
And
thank
since it's
thank Isaiah for the setback that's going to be added to this.
God dang it. Also, I just read, Michael, in the rules, when you're messing with kyber crystals, when working with a kyber crystal, the force sensitive can use his connection with the force to guide his hands. When modifying a lightsaber crystal, the force user may spend force no greater than force rating, and he may spend force to add success or advantage on the check.
Wonderful. That's going to be very
So I'm going to
useful
do that.
here. Yeah.
It's like 4
yes.
successes.
Basically,
or
what you
advantages?
can do is you can roll those your force dice with the roll. and
Yeah, that's
then-
what I was going to do.
So then you can have just one
Oh,
dice.
player inspiration.
Oh, very small sock just gave Derek a player inspiration.
Thank you, Mary.
Oh, Mary just jumps in and just sticks Isaiah in the face with that one. Look at that. It's like, hey, yeah, take that.
So inspiration is a blue boost, correct?
Yes, a blue boost, and I'm
Okay.
gonna apply my setback from Isaiah to that roll as well.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and we'll just.
So mechanics.
Isaiah says balance, huh?
Those force dice.
So, needless to say, I succeeded.
Oh wow, it's a good thing.
There's 4 successes.
It's a good thing those 4 successes are in there. It's a good thing you can use the force to
Uh-huh.
help guide your hands. Okay.
So basically, I'm just sitting there like concentrating, and the crystal kind of just like moves up into the air by itself, using the force to move it. And while my hands are messing with the lightsaber, I use the force to take the crystal I have in there already out and put the new one in.
Awesome. When you believe it sits into place perfectly, you put the covering back over it in the placement that you want it and start to seal it back up using your tools and the materials that you have, honing in on that almost a state of meditation as you're making these small tweaks and moving these small pieces into place. And once you're done, you just hold your lightsaber up and just look at it front to back, kind of spinning it in your hand, and you actually you love it. It's even better than you remember it from before visiting Moraband.
And while I'm in my room, I'm going to ignite it, and I'm assuming it's green now instead of purple.
I am going to say, for flavor,
Okay.
that all those successes that you rolled on the Force there, the crystal made a special connection with you in this process.
Cool.
And in that connection, it changed the glow of the crystal.
Awesome.
That and
Cool.
you've got some really awesome character art now that has a purple lightsaber. So
Yep.
we're gonna keep
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, you gonna do that? Oh no.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
ignite
So that's
it.
what I'm doing.
But it's almost like the hum and the blade is even more crisp. Like there's a little bit of a hum, but there's no weird offsetting, resonating waves of volume from the hum. It's like this. It's almost like at the end of the newer Star Wars movies when Rey ignites her lightsaber, and it's much cleaner than Kylo Ren's and stuff like that. And it has this really crisp edge to it. It's kind of like that.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Tiza. That's what I'd be doing for the 2 days. If anybody
Yeah.
wanted to talk to him, that's where he'd be in his room.
He's kind of hiding in his room, door closed, busy. Okay. Duran, anything in particular? Other than...
Just post it up. Anybody that comes in gets their stuff figured out.
Yeah, I will go see him on the second day.
Okay.
Let's see if it can help me out.
Raven, what's the problem?
I show him like a displaced rib bone kind of like poking out.
That looks terrible. Okay.
Like you could do something about this.
I don't know. Mechanically, is this one a...
It is a 2.
2, okay. Raven, I have a question for you. Well, like, while I'm working, I'm, like, talking. When you see the future...
Yes.
Does it always come true?
In a sense. I definitely see things as they are, as they remain. The circumstances of the place usually changes, depending on what I've seen and what I can change. But usually it's pretty solid.
Does that mean that we always had to kill Ward?
Not necessarily.
Because he saw it, right? He said that he saw us killing him, and that's what set all of these events in motion. Could he have changed that? Could he have done it any differently, or...?
He could have changed it. I think he came quite close.
There seemed to be a moment where he almost...
I feel like his 4C is different than mine. His is about other people. He can't control other people's actions. Mine is focused on me and what happens immediately around me, which means I have much more control in changing destiny, so to speak. Because it's my actions, not anyone else's.
Yeah. That is the tricky part, isn't it? When other people are involved.
Right.
You never know what they're gonna do. And while I do that, that's what I like, you know.
Ow!
Sorry, didn't mean to.
Hey.
It just
It's success.
bothers me that
All right, thank you, Doctor.
Doctor
Thank you,
is
Raven.
at it again. Healing crits.
Yeah.
You know?
This is new. This is new. Maybe the.
You're getting better at this.
Yeah, I guess practice makes perfect.
It really does.
The doctor is in.
Doctor is in. All that discipline's paying off. Who would have
Yeah.
thought?
Who would have thought?
But I guess you're. I don't know if it's the answer you're looking for, but I feel like he was kind of at a disadvantage from the beginning.
Yeah, you could have never predicted things. It just bothers me. Like, am I? Is there this destiny that we just have to follow and we can't break away from it? Or
That seems foolish to me.
I guess
so
there's always
many...
a choice, right?
There's always a choice. There's infinite possibilities in this galaxy and beyond.
True.
It can't be set in stone. Time isn't. I don't know. The Force is strange, and I don't understand it myself.
You and me
But
both. We're still kind of learning.
I really don't believe it's set in stone. I really don't.
I'd like to believe the same thing. Thank you, Raven.
You're welcome. Thank you, Doctor. And I leave.
Very good, guys.
Organizing my tools.
If there's nothing else for the journey back, we can do the quick screen swipe as you guys arrive safely back upon Spintier to the Dawn Temple, your home base, that you saved a while back and restored. You guys land right beside the bastion out front of your establishment. You're greeted by your mentor once again and the other gatekeepers of the temple. You make your way inside.
Help Jeska down the ramp,
Hope Jeska.
He shoves us out of the way.
I'm going to bring the kyber crystal and get this thing in the holocron? Is that how?
Sure. Is that what you're gonna
Yeah.
put the crystal in the holocron?
Is that what?
Yeah. That's how you
Yeah.
did it before. Are you
Okay.
Where are you going into the temple to do this? Are you staying on the ship to do this? What exactly are your intentions?
I'd go into the temple since we're already here. It seems.
Okay. Yeah. You head into the gatekeepers kind of guide you into the holocron chamber. Hey, thanks a lot, Isaiah, for the subscription. We appreciate that, man. Also, thanks to Victoria for the subscription tonight. Thank you guys.
Oh, I got
Appreciate
an
it.
emote for that.
Yeah, they're unlocking a bunch of emotes, so yeah, awesome.
Nice.
You head into there. You insert this kyber crystal into the holocron, and the holocron's faces begin to do that similar thing where they separate apart and kind of float in the air, and they're glowing bright blue. So you can see that all the available spaces within the holocron have now been filled by these kyber crystals. Its form starts to change briefly before it settles back into its familiar shape, and the gatekeeper flickers, the one that looks like Suljo Warde, back and greets you once again. And you have achieved much on your journey. Students of the Force, with this kyber crystal, you can learn the final secrets of Warde's technique and his knowledge of the Force. However, I suspect that your trials to acquire this knowledge have proven as instructive as the secrets themselves. You have made your own destinies in getting here. As the paths unfold before you, I can only hope that you have learned from what you have seen and choose your course wisely. And you guys have now unlocked the final part of Ward's foresight tree, which I'm going to go ahead and take you guys to. And
I'm almost afraid of it.
I'm going to reveal,
Yeah.
reveal the bottom of this. You guys get all of that available to you that's been unlocked. And this whole ability is now open and accessible to you guys. As this is Ward's foresight ability.
Powerful, but at what cost?
I mean, we have it, but I haven't really learned much from it.
You muted, Jim.
Oh, and thanks for the gifted sub, Isaiah. To
Yeah.
Very Small Sock.
I said I would not touch Ward's stuff if I was a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, it didn't do him any favors.
I think I also have. Let me see if I do. Oh yeah, I have Ward's Foresight as a handout as well, so I'm just gonna show this to all of you so you have it in your folder. It's under Handouts Game Guides in Roll20. And it's saved as an image, so you should be able to look at it at all times.
Okay, yeah.
That way I don't have
Awesome.
to have it up on here on this Roll20 screen for you at all times. And seeing the gatekeeper in front of you once again, you do kind of get that sense of, yeah, this was a very powerful thing to obtain. But with what Dran was thinking, is it 100% accurate? Is it really foreseeing the future of what other people will actually do? Is this the reality of what will become? Is the future fixed in that sort of way? Or is it up to choices made by individuals? Or is there more involved here? And
Find out how the war ends.
And is it possible that, you know, you got this balance between, okay, yeah, I can get a jump on people, but also, what if I make that jump on people when they actually weren't going to do that in the first place? So there's this push and pull of, is this right?
Yeah.
Meditate on it.
I don't suppose there's a way to forget this force power, is there? Because I don't want it no more. Now that I'm understanding the full depth of what this actually means, I do not want it.
We can, I can look at the official ruling on it and let you know in the future.
Alright, something I can work on. Modify memory, beach!
Take this from my mind. Yeah, you can see your mentor, Heathen Roman, seems to be a little bit distraught seeing Jeska come back in the shape that he came back in.
Mm-hmm.
And basically just goes on this as being like way too caring and helpful, trying to help Jeska at all times. How would Jeska respond to this?
Not well.
It's kind of like when somebody just really takes pity upon somebody and they just want to be there to help them, like every single action.
They start to baby them, coddle them.
Starting to coddle them,
Yeah.
baby a little bit. You're getting that sense a little bit from Heathen Roman as your mentor.
The first couple of times, Jeska's like, yes, thank you. And then, like, each time it happens, Jeska starts to, like, snap just a little bit. And is very sharp. And finally, just you hear him kind of erupt. Enough! If I need help, I will ask for it. Please just leave me alone.
Yes, Jeska, I'm sorry. I am sorry. And Heathen Roman kind of like, Dran, you kind of like walking along, you see Heathen kind of just rush by you away from Jeska after hearing.
And then Jeska takes a step and walks into a wall.
Dran, you're witnessing all this right in front of you as you're.
I look away.
You look away. Okay. You guys all heard the commotion.
Pretend I didn't see that. Yeah.
Mhm.
I will go check out the commotion, see what all the fuss is about.
Okay. Yeah, you see Jeska kind of rubbing the front of his face a little bit from his recent impact with the stone wall.
What's going on down here?
Nothing, I'm just overreacting.
Take a moment.
Can you tell Ronan that I would like to see her to apologize?
Right this
See.
moment? Or do you want some time?
No. I've lost my temper too much.
Alright, dear, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
I will go fetch Ronan.
You get to Roman, who is just seems to be a little discouraged by the outrage, but doesn't seem like not like crying or anything like that extensive. You make your way to her, and she says, "Do you think maybe it'd be best if I just gave him some space for a while? I mean."
He's not broken. You don't need to treat him like he is. He does want to speak to you. But I say offer him patience. And watch. Listen. In his stead. He's
I
a
guess
smart
it's just
enough
the-
man to know to ask for help.
I guess it's just a little difficult to see him in this way.
Of course it is. Of course it is. But it's not about you. It's not about me. We will support him as he needs us. Don't coddle him anymore.
Right, I'm
He's a big boy.
sorry. I just got a little
It's good
overwhelmed.
intentions. But intention does not always equal impact, dear. Remember that. Now come on. Follow me.
She kind of ponders for a moment. A mentor being menteed?
Menteed.
Menteed?
Menteed. Menteed is
Menteed. That's the
menteed is the
word.
right. That is the right verb.
So the Heath and Roman comes back into the room and just steps in slowly. Jeska, you wanted to see me.
Yes.
She immediately regrets the word choice.
Raven just starts giggling because this is what she's been doing the
No.
the entire time.
And Jeska's like trying to hide a smile a little bit too.
Oh.
Yes, Heathen. I was thinking to myself, what would my father say? What would my commanding officer say? They would say, you're being like a child. And I'm sorry for losing my temper with you. You were trying to help me, and you did not deserve that.
Well, I do believe that Raven's right. I was a little bit overboard, and I apologize as well. I just got a little overwhelmed, and I want to be able to help you, and I just don't know how.
I don't know either.
I've been able to help you all this
This
time.
is a problem. This is a problem that we will learn how to deal with. Already I am getting better at finding my way around the temple. Soon I shall start my lightsaber practice again. And once more, I shall be the greatest lightsaber duelist in the galaxy.
Kind of, either Roman kind of gives Raven a little bit of a glance at this, just about the lightsaber training again, and you know what?
As he says that,
yeah, go ahead.
Tizo just recently walked in with a staff and a training saber. And hearing that, well, then let's see what you can do.
All right, Tizo.
Dran peeks in around the corner.
One fishy eye, just like blink.
Yeah.
Comes out.
Doctor, we need you on standby.
Follow me up to the training room, and I will start to, as I'm walking, hit my staff on the ground, so you can hear where I'm going.
Cool.
The kind of stone edifice and the marble like walls are really good conductors for the sound, and Jeska is going to follow that clink, one hand out and fingertips kind of trailing just a little bit on the wall, not like leaning on the wall, but just like making sure the wall's still there
Parallel.
as he follows him.
Are you all gonna follow to the training room?
Oh,
Oh,
hell
yeah.
yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
missing this.
Oh yeah.
So Heathen Roman follows as well. You pondered it for a moment, but then saw that you guys were going too, so just follows in behind you. And you guys head to the training room. It seems like probably Dran, Raven, and Heathen Roman would kind of find a place to sit around the outskirts. And Tizo, you have successfully led him to the chamber.
I will walk up to him, hold out the other training saber.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'm not gonna tell him where it is.
And going to reach out and try to find it with my hands.
Okay.
As he takes it. I don't know your training or how you were trained in swordsmanship, but one of the first things I learned was fighting with no eyes. So as I'm talking, I start to walk around, just kind of like circle, hitting the stick on the ground as I walk around. You gotta learn to use the other senses if you cannot see. Listen to your surroundings. Even the smell of me. And just feel me walking. And as I get behind him again, I'm gonna hit him in the back with the stick.
Okay.
Not super hard, but I'm gonna hit him.
I
Okay.
ignite the practice saber.
Now keep doing it. Now you need to focus. You will be at your peak performance again. And I'll just keep walking around, hitting him in the shoulder, the knee. Again, not super hard, but enough to where he's gonna have a bruise there probably.
Okay. Jeska, go
Until
ahead.
he actually deflects parries one of my strikes.
Okay.
Okay.
Without even making a check, just go ahead. What we'll say is that Tizo, you hit him quite a number of times. and it almost seems like the confidence and the high spirits of the chamber, like Dran and Raven and Heathen, like they had really high hopes, and it's almost deflating a little bit in the room as they're watching Jeska just get beat on with this saber staff, just being hit left, right, on the ankle, in the shin, the back of the knee, the back of the neck, you know, just all these random places as Tizo's walking around.
Get out my med kit.
Can I take over narratively for a second, Michael?
You may.
So after just like getting tagged over and over again, and several times after I get hit, Jeska will lunge out or slash, but you're never there. He remembers the type of things that you were saying at the beginning, and he remembers, his mind flashes back to the voices of each of his team members. The sound of the staff hitting the ground, of your feet. The sound of Raven's tapping toe. The feel of the armor. The rustle of your cloth. And something clicks. And just as Tizo tries to bring the staff down to clock Jeska on top of his head, he instantly, in a guard position, brings up the lightsaber and blocks it. And you see the kind of anger and frustration.
Oh, I think he froze.
Well, that's perfect because there's
Literally at this moment.
Fade a
there's
little bit.
there's an
In
anime
one corner of his mouth.
there's an anime pause as it's like
Yeah. He froze for a second there.
and then the echo kind of rings out into the chamber with this deflection. Go ahead, you can go ahead and keep on going, Jim.
And you see the anger and irritation fade somewhat from his face, and the corner of his mouth twitches up in a smile, and he will do
What?
something.
What?
He will do a move called Sun Gem, where I make a lightsaber check, and if I have a what's the symbol that's the lightsaber? Is that the
Triumph.
if I have triumph or 2 advantage, I can disarm the opponent.
Okay.
Like-
Okay, perfect. I guess this would be against 2 purple dice because it's melee. And I believe you would upgrade that twice because of unable to see.
Yep.
So it's going to be hard to get those, but we'll see.
I'm just going to use my regular curve tilt
And
lightsaber for
I
this.
think you guys still have 1 destiny point on the table if you'd like to upgrade.
Oh, Michael.
You'll be if you flip them.
I don't think I will.
Okay, you got it.
Do it.
Triumph for 2 advantage. You succeed.
Oh.
And with with that upward guard position, I bring the lightsaber down, forcing the staff down, and then I sweep my arm forward and clothesline Tizo. And with the other hand, pull the staff out of his hands, and left with my lightsaber kind of at touche kind of a move, not hitting him, of course, but I've got him.
And Tizo, you hit the floor in front of Jeska as this happens so fast. and there's almost like this gasp in the chamber. You can hear like Heather Roman take an intake of breath. And you're staring up
You hear Raven snort.
As I'm sitting there on the ground. See? Already learning. Very good. I will then
And I'll hold out a hand to help him up.
I take his hand.
I pull him and I pull him in. I turn off the training saber and I give him a big, bear hug.
Give him a hug back. See?
Tizo and Jeska, do either of you have conflict points right now on your character sheet?
Yes.
I was going to say when we were there or on Moraband after Jeska got blinded, Tizo had like a big anger thing, so I was gonna ask if you would give me conflict for that.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do because
I think that I would have gotten conflict for my crabbiness.
Okay, well don't worry about that, because what I'm gonna do, because of this little interaction you two both just had, erase all your conflict for this session.
Whoa. They got it out of their system.
Because that was strong. That was very good.
Next few days we will continue on with this. And you'll be back up to your martial prowess in no time.
No. Better.
Indeed.
We will all make each other better.
I think we already have. Kind of wrap my arm around his neck and kind of lead him, probably to get something to eat.
And I smack your cheek.
Duran, as all this is taking place, anything in particular that you would want to do or take care of, or?
I just put my med kit away, like.
Yeah, one thing that when Jeska was focusing on, one thing that he could hear was the unraveling of gauze and and medical tape across the room.
Hoping to get some practice, but
Raven, back to you. Anything in particular that you would want to do after this is transpired?
No, I will follow them to get food.
Okay. So you guys take a moment to grab some food.
As we sit down, Doctor, you think at some point today, next few days, take a look at these bruises and kind of hurt a little bit?
of course.
I have a critical injury also.
When we forget we're injured.
Man, you guys stocked up on some critical injuries while you're at Moraband. That's
Yeah, it was
sure.
Tough to fight.
Pretty rough.
It's a
you
two difficulty.
Two difficulty.
Yeah, while we're eating, I'm in there like roll up your sleeve. Let me get
Oh,
it.
come on at the table.
It's gonna be fine, Raven.
This is a 2.
Yeah, it's 2 purple.
Wait.
Jesus!
Hello?
Oh, that's real, I think. Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
Okay.
You
I got like a
succeed?
burger. I got a burger in one hand and my like tools in the other hand. I'm
Like happy sanitary.
Yeah.
The threat gives me an infection.
Yes.
Yeah, I dropped some sesame seeds in there. Like, sorry.
You drop a milk dud in the open wound.
You can definitely heal that crit. I'll look and see what threat means on a crit check, but I don't think one threat's gonna be that big of a deal.
I choke a little on my food.
But yeah, no problem for the doctor. Look at all them successes. You rolled 2 successes on every proficiency die.
Yep.
That is
That's impressive.
I told you guys.
So you're already getting a lot better, Doctor.
Yeah, it's all the practice you guys are giving me.
Keep on getting injured, so Dran gets
Yeah,
more
yeah,
practice.
he's almost dying, and this is working out well for Dran.
Pretty good, yeah. Yeah. Of course, the question is, how long are we going to stay here and practice versus what's next?
I think a few days. Me and Jeska can always practice on the ship, so.
What is next?
I think Dran had something for us to do.
And we also might look into helping out your people, Raven.
Also that.
Yeah. Alright.
Could also
Obtaining-
figure out.
Obtaining some upgrades wouldn't be too bad.
I've been thinking about that, and if there is a rebel presence on Zorn, maybe they could get us in at least access to some heavy gear. We'd probably have to pay for it, but
Hmm.
we do tend to get a hold of what we can where we can. So
Actually,
we do have military grade hardware.
Dran, you would know that to be true. If there is a rebel presence on Zorn, there would be supplies there.
Maybe we sell them the Bastion because the rebellion needs ships. And
we need to either repair the land speeder or get a new one. Repair the hull of the
Yeah.
Phoenix. Selling off the Bastion is probably a good bet.
And it would be in good hands with the rebellion. I'd hate to
Right.
just get rid of such a great asset, but
Right.
they would use it well.
It might even benefit
Government
us
TIE
to maybe
fighters.
do it for trade, for upgrades for the ship itself. That way we could be fully
Oh.
stocked. Not
True.
have to worry about things. I would like to.
I mean,
my
we
land
get
speeder
some
fixed.
sweet hardware in the rebellion. It's we pirate what we can. It's for the
Maybe
greater
we
good.
should- Right. Maybe we should first then get all stocked up. Good idea.
Could align with what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And Dran, you would also know that supplies in this temple are running very slim. You guys have pretty much exhausted everything that was here. Medical supplies are out, stim packs are out, ship repair, you basically drained it all in the last time you were here. Fixing the Phoenix for that week.
Worth
It's
a
gonna-
shot.
If you're gonna keep this a home base, it's gonna need a restock.
Yeah. Oh damn! We also have to repair the Bastion. Bastion's a little bit banged up too.
Well, I'm sure that's something Rebellion could do.
Hmm. All right.
They have mechanics.
Well, sounds like a plan. Let's go find the rebellion.
Tizo, how good are you at piloting?
I am okay.
All right. Why don't you handle the Bastion?
You're going to let him pilot my ship?
You're more than welcome to
Well-
co-pilot him.
Jeska,
I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know if you piloting a ship is going to be the best idea at the even with the training we're doing.
All right, all right.
You can be my co-pilot. How about that?
Okay.
All
I was only joking, mostly.
right.
hmm
Yeah, I'll start loading up the Phoenix, getting her ready.
There we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys just gonna spend a few days here at the Dawn Temple? Maybe 2, 3?
I
Well,
thi-
do we,
I think-
do we need more days,
Yeah.
or can we?
No, I think we only needed enough days to heal crits, and then we were good to go.
Yeah, technically you guys all used.
I still have one. I still have one more crit, but I can wait till next week.
Right.
And it's
Whew.
been
So, like,
it's,
2
it's
days?
already
We were
it's
here, like,
already
2
been
days?
2 days since you healed your crit, so you'd have like 5 more days that you'd have to wait to try again on the
Okay.
second one.
But that second one's not pressing, so.
So I'll take you guys over to the map of the galaxy once again. And I'm going to go
Alrighty.
ahead as
Yeah, how far are
you...
we going?
Because Dran would know the coordinates of Zorn, and it's actually going to take
Zorn.
quite a while to get there. So it'll probably take you the better part of a week to even arrive. If you guys look
good.
down towards the bottom of the map, I'm going to reveal where Zorn is. No thanks. I'm doing the wrong stuff in Roll20. I'm sorry, guys. I want to be here, and then I want to do this. GM layer, that's right. I want to click on that, and I want to layer it to the token layer. Did you guys see it appear down there at the bottom?
Oh,
Yep.
down
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Bit of a haul.
That's where it is. Pretty close to that forested planet of Arboine where you guys left Nico.
Right.
And so it's
Maybe-
quite a distance away from where you guys are, so it's going to take the better part of, a week and a half to even hyperspace travel to get there.
Maybe I should go with Jeska so I can work on his wounds a bit. Unless, Tizo, you want to borrow my medkit?
I don't think that's going to be a good idea. We could always dock together, and
Yeah, as needed.
I just think maybe 3 people on a single ship. Well, I guess it really doesn't
Probably not.
matter.
Well, it's probably not a good idea to stay split up.
So maybe we go docked? Could we do that?
Not during hyperspace.
Not during.
I
We can
think-
stop at the end of the week.
I think
to
we
do it.
can. I think we can go for hyperspace a little while, and then we can see about if we're going in the right direction. Then we can dock, maybe have a meal together.
Take a stop at Bothawui or something? Or...
Can find the hot springs that you're talking about.
Yeah.
little vacation between death missions.
Well, there's a lot of cool places you can stop. You can stop. There's Tordaria.
Ryloth?
You're going right through hut space. That's a good place to be.
I mean, Tatooine is right
Tatooine
there.
is right there.
Go fight a crate dragon,
But yeah, I mean, just running the computer scans, Dran, that's roughly probably a week and a half's worth of travel. I think that's about how it took you. What did it take you 2 weeks to get to Arboine, or was it just a week? I can't
Time.
remember.
I don't
7
remember.
days from Spintier. It was 7 days from Spintier.
Okay, so it'd probably be
It's about a week.
probably about a week to Zorn. Yeah, it'd be a little bit less
Okay.
time, but about that same time. So that would definitely give you enough time to try to heal any leftover critical injuries
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
during hyperspace travel, if that's what you guys wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Mhm. Sure. So you guys lift off from Spintier. So is Dran going with Jeska?
Jeska, I
feel
could
like
take
Dran and-
Bastion.
I
What are
mean,
you gonna
Drain, what's your flying like?
I mean, not great, but how hard can flying be? I mean,
Oh dear.
Uh-huh.
naturally a bit agile. I mean, I'm better than the average person.
If you feel like if you're comfortable enough to pilot the Bastion, I will ride with Raven.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
With the two of us, nothing. We will be just fine.
Uh-huh.
We will be in hyperspace most of the time,
True.
which I am very good at.
I will
I'm
board.
good when it's on autopilot.
Yeah, control is good. When I'm behind the wheel, it gets a little complicated.
Oh god.
All right. See how this works.
Okay. So, first thing I would like all of you to do is one person on each of the ships needs to make an astrogation check just to make sure you locked in your
Oh, God.
coordinates correctly to Zorn. You know the coordinates, but you got to make sure that you lock them in correctly to the
Jeska, you want to do that?
to the check. This is going to be a 2 purple average astrogation check.
Is there like a Siri for Jeska?
Oh wait, hold on a second.
I will whisper to
Jeska
Yeska.
learned how to type in that manner where you just line your
don't
fingers
actually
up
look.
on
Yeah.
the F and the J.
There's
Okay.
nubs on a lot of keyboards. I tell you.
Yeah.
What.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of you can make on each ship. Make
I'll let the doctor
average-
do this one, just this once.
I will, as we get away from this, I will whisper to Yeska. I'm astrogating. You are piloting.
Okay.
No.
Feel the force. Trust your feelings.
No.
Really good practice.
Oh no.
The force is our ally. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to the next two character arts that they're gonna be getting, right? Because we're gonna be
Sorry, I'm
two
astrogating.
players dying.
Oh, my astrogation.
Ooh,
Michael.
wow.
Michael,
Yeah.
could we say with my triumph that on the comm frequency I send some tips to help them get a better astrogation check? Like, watch out for like this curve around this gravity well, and you know.
I'll do one better. I'll say that you can transfer your astrogation data directly to the Phoenix.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you.
You like
am
wirelessly
awful at
transfer.
astrogation.
You transfer it over to them. Basically, you did the astrogation for
Oh.
both ships.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Like
so
I'm doing it, and we're headed right for an asteroid.
no, it's
I
basically
slap him in hyperspace.
basically the Phoenix is lifting off. You guys can hear the engines of the Bastion kind of behind you as you guys are getting the data coordinates coming through the computer. You can see it blipping up as Dran is sending it over. At that point, Raven, you feel a little.
Oh God.
Damn it!
She's gonna kill you.
I would like for the Phoenix and the Bastion to both suffer 1 point of hull strain as Jeska bumps into the
Wait.
Phoenix, just lifting off of the ground.
This system strain or hull
This is
trauma?
hull trauma because he
Trauma or
basically
strain?
it's trauma because he basically just gave it like a love tap in NASCAR racing or something like it. It's a little, and it's enough to like
And I'll-
rattle the
I'll-
cage.
Jeska will get on the comms. Sorry, Duran was driving again.
I'm
How did I
going
know
to
this
murder
was
all
gonna-
of you. I'm going to take a conflict from both. I want to murder all of them.
Wait, me? Why? I am
No, you didn't. I suppose you didn't do anything yet.
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 And as the ships slowly recede or disappear into the atmosphere, and you watch as they quickly enter light speed hyperspace, and the camera pans up to the sky where it becomes a dark star field with glimmering, shining stars, some of them glimmering a little brighter than others. That's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Star Wars, Force, and Destiny.